Beloved, today we celebrate one of life's greatest moments, to give recognition to the worth and beauty of love, as you join together in the vows of marriage. Bianca, will you have Damon to be your husband? Will you love him, comfort, and keep him, and forsaking all others, remain true to him as long as you both shall live? Damon, will you have Bianca to be your wife?
I know you're not serious, man. I know you're not serious.
Will you love her, comfort,
Excuse me, pardon me.
keep her?
Excuse me. Damon, you're not finna do this, are
I'm sorry?
you? You're not finna really do this, are you?
Yes, we are. You
No,
can go
you're
back
not.
and sit down. Yes,
No.
we are.
No, no. Come on, man, with this. No. This ain't going on. Man, you need to talk.
Why you come up here?
Man, you need to talk.
About what? It's nothing to talk about.
First of all, she just left you. I'm sorry, I'm talking to my son.
Yeah, but
No, I don't, listen, don't out-talk
If you
me.
do not want to come, you can leave.
Well, I'm
you shouldn't
invited.
you
I
shouldn't
invited
have
myself.
if you do not want us to
Well,
get
I'm
married.
sorry, but I'm gonna speak my piece whether you like it or not.
Well, you need to leave because we're going to do
I
it.
need to talk to my
What
son.
do you mean?
I'm about to marry. While I'm talking to my son, please don't interrupt.
No, I'm going to interrupt you. You can
Well,
leave.
anyway, me and you need to talk.
No,
What
you
we're
can
talking
leave.
about.
Somebody
I'm about-
escort him
you
out
ain't
because
finna
he
get
can
married. I'm about to
leave.
marry Bianca.
Yes, I am.
You can leave. You are not. You
I love her too, but you ain't finna marry her.
What you mean, bro?
You
You got something to say, you get a bid study.
I'm saying it right now.
You got something to say, you get a bid study.
You
get a bid study. Call the police for what? Just to get a bid study.
You're gonna talk and don't ever put your hand on his ear. Come on, man.
All right.
And don't interrupt. It's
serious, man.
This shit real. Hold on.
Is this shit real for real?
I just got a call yesterday. So honestly, it wasn't planned. This was a last minute wedding, okay?
Yeah.
Just so you know, there wasn't a lot of planning involved. I didn't even meet
They
him
just
until
picked up
today.
their flowers and everything a few minutes ago. So that's what it was. He just got off work and just came. So Damien didn't talk to him before. So where's
Hey, Dana. Here, man.
I'll be respectful and leave, but I am sorry.
What you think about it?
Huh?
But I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm about to start cussing in a minute, but you know. I mean, I don't know what's going on. This is I never seen nothing like this before. Like I
ain't know what to do.
Check on her and see if she all right.
Her mom's back there.
Oh, that's just crazy.
Against the names Derek Jaxon and Derek Jaxon in mockery, accusations, slanders, and lies. May the mercies of God be withdrawn from you. May your husbands and wives become widows.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Let your children become fatherless. Let your seed become vagabonds on the earth. Let the words of your mouth and your words of your hands be returned back to you. Let it go down your throat and choke you slowly until your days become few on the earth.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
The word of God says, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. You've been warned.
I am for real.
Person speaking against the names Derek Jaxon and Derek Jaxon in mockery, accusations, slanders, and lies. May the mercies of God be withdrawn from you. May your husbands and wives become widows.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Let your children become fatherless. Let your seed become vagabonds on the earth. Let the words of your mouth and your words of your hands be returned back to you. Let it go down your throat and choke you slowly until your days become few on the earth.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
The word of God says, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. You've been warned.
I am for real.
Yes, yes, yes. The moment is here. It has arrived. It has arrived. Welcome to the After Dark edition of the Chaos Reign channel. I am Chaos Reign here. And as y'all know, you see the thumbnail, you see the title. But before I go into this, please, by all means, and as you know, you see Chanel. Thank you, Chanel. Let me post that what Chanel just posted. It's a necessity, yes. welcome to the show. Please click the like button and also subscribe to the channel. Help Chaos Reign reach this forever sacred 1K. Yes. Gotta break the ice. Gotta get through this. There's no doubt. Has to. It's a necessity now. But besides anything else, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You know the deal. Hit the red button, top notification bell, but for uploads, live streams here on the Chaos Reign channel. Also, please follow me on Twitter at Chaos Reign 7. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Eric Reign on Facebook. And last but not least, join the Discord service of the Chaos Reign channel. And let's take a look. Did I send out all notifications? Oh, yes, there is. Let me send one more. I know that's most people are doing their thing, but nonetheless, the work has to be going. All right, hold on. Let me circle down. You need not right now. Hold on. Okay. So let's do this. Oh yeah, and please contribute, donate to the channel. Don't be scared. Every little cent and penny helps and adds on to Chaos Reign channel for other things. Let me see if I can find it. At least here, and I put some banners up here. You know how I do it. So let me find this article here. Let's see. Going back. Oh, there's a bunch of articles. Imagine that by few places. We'll start with the Sun and we work our way down to everything else. And as y'all know, y'all see the little this so-called title. How you doing, Femi? Yes, how you doing? Make sure you guys if you do like the stream, please share it as well in your social medias. As you know, we're gonna push on, we're gonna grow, we're gonna do what's necessary. As you know, I don't talk about things that's current like this, but for some reason, one of the biggest issues we have and that faces us today in the 21st century is that we have content creators for as long as over a decade now been preaching, promoting, and even go as far as teaching false narratives, false information, false in all aspects amongst people in every community, especially the Black community. We have this one particular man that was born in 1989. I think he's a graduate in Philadelphia. I don't know if he plays football. But he is one so-called guru, self-help guru, in the name of Mr. Derek Jaxon. And I have done a few content on Derek Jaxon at the time when I was talking about this thing about divorce, right? Or cheating, right? Now, me, am I really a proponent for people to cheat? I can't say yes or no, because as humans been around since existence, men and women are going to cheat. And not only are we going to cheat, we're going to cheat in a way that we hope that one of the few things we hope when we step out, that no one catches us slipping and know that we are entertaining other people while still in a relationship or marriage with each other. It's good in the fantasy world, but in the real world, that squat will not fly. So as you know, Mr. Jaxon is no exception to the rule. And, as you know, you saw me play that video, and I hope y'all like that video, because really, this is for Mrs. Jaxon herself. She has made some conscious decisions, and it looks like it's now official, or is on its way now, that these two are going to be, and now going to be divorced. So no further ado, I'm not gonna hope you have time. And one thing, as I go through these articles, I will be dropping the link. The link probably dropped early, but right now, let me just rock a little bit. Sit back and enjoy. Just chill. Everything's gonna come. We're gonna go through these little news media outlets. Let's begin. As you can see, we got some nuisance. This is from The Sun. One article. The loyal woman love will have you confess. Watch the video. No, we don't want to watch that video. We don't care about that video. New post on social media from author, speaker, and relationship guru. And mind you, this man is not no relationship guru. And let me tell you why. Listen to me good. Listen to me. How the hell you're a relationship guru and you just graduate college just a few years ago before you wrote or had your first book that came out in 2012 called Don't Forget Your Crown? Ladies and gentlemen, especially you fucking women, you need to stop taking advice from 20-year-olds that have not lived life. If they got a certification, good. Get experience. Go out there and mentor everybody else. But over here, you go have to be over your 30s and up before you can start talking about some mentor and advice. Straight. I don't care if you got 1,000 or almost 250,000 followers on your social media. Once I find out you are under the age of 30 and you're moving like this and you're teaching this bullshit, you are disconnected. I say, shh, go over there. Go over there. Go teach some other people that's stupid that will take your advice. Advice is only people that take advice only applies to people that has gone through something in life. And most 20-year-olds have not gone through squat in their life. Now, there's going to be pushback for this because I said this. I said this with a clear smile, and I say this with no convictions, and I could say this with honesty. You as a man or young man, young woman, the last thing you should be taking advice about relationships and gurus and this bullshit is someone that's around the 20s. Now, if you got experience getting your back blown out and screwing, having random entanglements before the age of 30, I would say maybe you should be finding the nearest hospital and get yourself checked out before you go out here and try to preach and teach advice. Young people have not learned or gotten anything. And the last thing they should be putting themselves out here is trying to advise people on what to do, etc., especially when it comes to relationships. Now, I'm going to stress this. I'm going to continue to stress this because now all that you have seen and witnessed so far is proven evident that no one should be listening and taking advice to people that just are babies to this. Hell, I see Mr. Brown. If you want to know about relationship or even go as far as marriage, talk to Mary Browner. Matthew, you could talk to him, or you could talk to D. Durrell. Especially D. Durrell or Mary, because they've been married for over a generation, over 20 years. Now, a lot of people say, well, these people been with one person for most of their life. Why would I take advice? The point is this. These men are seasonal. They're a little older, and they've gone through some crap. The last thing I would tell anybody to take advice is anyone that has not gone through serious stuff. And because you're 20s and you've gone through your life, through the dysfunction of your family, and you want to imply as you've gone through some, you have not gone through shit. Facts. So let me before I continue, let me try and find this here. Where is I'm trying to find it. Oh, it'll come to me eventually. Let me read the article. has seemingly confirmed his divorce. Jaxon, whose real last name is Jaxon, and his now ex-wife Derek Jaxon or Denia have been publicly about struggles in their relationship since 2020, the same time of the pandemic. And let me see. That's his wife. His wife look good. Derek Jaxon took to Instagram on December 10th to confirm a divorce from his wife, Derek Jaxon. So they've been officially divorced. So that means these people have been divorced. Hold on. Now, can anybody remember and recall when he broke out of his entanglement? Did anybody recall on that? Let me see. I'm just trying to find Hold on. Where's my video? Has anybody remember when it first broke out? I think it was in 2021. I gotta check my archives, but I remember it was last year. Roughly last year. I think. So it seemed to me that they were already in the process, his wife or him, and I heard a rumor that he said that he divorced her. But as we know, and I'm going to pull up Black demographics just to show the rate of divorce for average Americans. I'm only going to use that because I'm not going to pull up any other data because personally, that's going to take too much time. I'm just going to go through what was already I know that I have access to. But last time I checked, majority of people that file for divorce in America is women. And amongst the Black community, Black women file as many divorces as anything else. So we can stop the cap over there. All right. Jaxon confirmed through a YouTube video in early 2021 alongside Denia, that he had cheated on her. This also isn't the first time that divorce has been possibility for the couple. As the Sun previously reported, Denia has secretly filed for divorce from Jaxon on August 28, 20. Wait a minute. So all this video that come up with him screwing some women, she already was in the direction of the divorce this man roughly 2 years ago. And mind you, in 2020, listen good, hear me good, listen good. A lot of divorces start to really initiate that year. And the reason why, because people were in households locked down during the pandemic. So the pandemic had a lot to do with a lot of couples, some baby boomers down to millennials and maybe say Gen Zs, but have filed for divorce. A lot of divorce were conducted back then, 2 years ago. So let's keep going. Make sure you guys like the stream. I see y'all in the chat room. So the U.S. Sun obtains exclusive Georgia court documents at the time to confirm the filing. However, Denia dismissed the divorce request on October the 2nd, 2020, and the couple reconciled. So, there might be some penalty to that. But as we know in America, when it comes to divorce, I think women do get the upper hand and may get more favor in divorce, roughly. Right. But let's keep going. Now that divorce has alleged been finalized for good, this time as Derek took to Instagram on December 10th to detail the decisions. Over the past several months, my family and I have gone through many changes. Some of you have speculated, while others of you have reached out to offer support as we privately establish this new form or this new normal for ourselves and our beautiful children. Derek details in the captions on the post. Well, it's more than new life. You're actually now able to exercise your options. As you know, the Godfather never has ever failed us yet. That as you as a man and you become from regular value to what we call super and upper high value, which you're touching 7 figures, roughly that makes you a millionaire. You are going to explore your options. You're going to be dabbling with lots and lots of vaginas. A lot of vaginas are going to be thrown at you with discretion. And if you're not a strong will and disciplined man, women that flings and throws their vagina at you, it's gonna be the greatest test that's ever you're gonna face as a man, a young man becoming into manhood. Which Derek, like most men, or we could say majority men, do fail, unfortunately. And they fail pretty bad. You know, they fail so bad that you could look and all it takes is a woman with the nice perfume, what we call a good set or a firm and shapely body, and a nice smile, and maybe keep natural all aspects, mostly hair. And that's all it takes. And all she had to do is get near striking distance with you, and she got to. She got with a quick snap of the fingers. Anyway, early this year, after much prayer, counseling, and deep consideration, we decided to go our separate ways and file for divorce. Making the decision to file was one of the hardest decisions of my life. But I found peace knowing that our mission of raising healthy children starts with health and whole parent, or actually you should say co-parent, and whole parents is still being accomplished. No, you're going to be co-parent, my brother. Same with Denia. You're going to be a weekend father at best. You're going to be a weekend father at best if you're going to make time to see your children. Because listen, he's going to be living whatever life he's living, he's going to look at and consider as his best life. And we're going to talk more about what is going to happen. But let's continue. And before we continue, let me make sure everything is good on my end. Okay. That's good. And like always, likes are free. Derek continues that he is grateful for Denia, and they are both still navigating to process of divorce together. Hold on, guys. Man, these guys putting a lot of videos up here. Hold on. Why they put that? That's nonsense. Let me put that. Wait 1 minute, guys. Yeah, I did not put this. I put on the wrong fucking. 1 second, guys. Let me look. Yeah. All right. That's this article. Wait. Oh, there's more. Sorry. From falling in love as just teenagers to become a spouse and now co-parent, I'm grateful for the years we spent together and wouldn't trade them for anything. I was blessed to have such an amazing person in my life and will forever be thankful for all she meant to our family, he said. We ask that if you pray, to please pray for us as we navigate this grieving process. If not, please respect our privacy. It is still unconfirmed what specifically led to divorce. Stop it. Who wrote this dumb article? I'm going to have to probably click off this article, man, for real, man. Yeah, I'm scrolling down because what? Let me tell y'all something that do journalism. If you're gonna be this writing bullshit, I would advise if you can write anything further in relation to people that are prominent figures throughout the internet, it would endear that you start using Google to your best advantage. And as you use Google, you start off with YouTube first, then everything else you find articles second. Because it's clear the person that wrote this is unconfirmed that specifically led to divorce. Specifically. I don't know if I said that right. What led to the divorce? Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? Has anybody read the article? And this is another thing I have to say for future content creators or content creators. If you're going to show a post, read the whole post, the whole article to people. Yes, we want people to make the time and go back and read the article, but you know, people don't like to read. They don't want to go back and read things. Now, if you read it right there and there, it makes it feel comfortable that it says somebody read the article. Now, if they don't understand from the reader, they can always ask where the link, and usually they can read for themselves. But overall, when you see something like this, that tells me that they're not being either disingenuous or they just don't know. Anyway, let's continue. However, Derek posts a video on Instagram a few months prior details what happened when a man takes advantage of a loyal woman's love. No, he was caught. And not only was caught, the women that he was screwing, you know, I could go raw, but I'm not in the mood right now. I could really go real red on this personally. And I think it's important to go red on this, but I just don't have the heart right now to do so. Because really, it's not that important, man. Let's keep going. What else? When a man takes advantage of one, whether or not this may have been a reference to prior events in his personal life, the original divorce filings in 2020 by Denia came soon after two women had come forward to claim they had an affair. And let me click on to see if there's a link. I'm looking at this. Now, mind you, there was something he was sitting in his car talking about cheaters will always know. Like obviously you would know. And there's more link to article in this, and they show Tasha K's reaction. And maybe I should go to this one as well. Yeah. All right, I'll link this one in a second. Let me read this one. The first, Candice De Medeiros claimed to YouTube Tasha K that he planned a Miami getaway with her in July of 2020. Okay. She also claims that Derek brought her to his Denia's home in Atlanta. The second mistress also explains her situation to Tasha K. She claims that she had a 6-month affair with Derek in August of 2019. That time, Derek had alleged reached out via Instagram. The woman said that the two met up, claiming he whipped his thing out while in Atlanta. Okay. The confession video. Denia and Derek then published a YouTube video soon after where they held hands, and Derek admits to having affairs. Okay. Talking about things as serious as sex, sexual flirtations, and that kind of thing. And some things that may be considered okay by some in terms. And chatting and checking in with people who I had a previous encounter with, but without my wife's knowledge and with us having a sexual history, all of it falls under the umbrella of inappropriate cheating affairs stepping out, Derek explains in his video. Definitely not in line with the vows that I took, and certainly not in alignment with a biblical standard of what it means to be faithful, which is the standard that I'm going by now. Denia said that she knew of their actions for some time and that she left maintaining her decision to leave him at first, which she did, and she has. So us reading this, she's already confirming that she was going to leave. Oh God, the Discord is crazy. Anyway, let me continue. All right. I'm not something. That's all right. Okay. For some time left, her decision to leave him at first. It's not something that I tolerate or we tolerate moving forward. And when I've been flooded with message that I need to leave and why haven't I left, the answer is that when I found out about it, I left. She noted. Now, let me say something now. Listen to me, good ladies. Listen well. Women do, and it has ever, yes, ever, love to fuck upon your man. Bars. I mean, I'm gonna let that sit and let you think on that. Women love to have intercourse with other married men. They love it. They love it. They love it like a tooth. But the bigger notion is this. Not only they love it, they are preparing themselves. They are going into the bathrooms, most of their bathroom or wherever sink they could find. They're taking the necessary cleansing utensils and washing their poom and prepare themselves for when you decide to say it's over and walk off and take your ring off your finger and throw it at him, or mostly you keep the ring. Because most women, when they're married, they normally don't give back the ring to their husbands. They keep the ring for a reason, which is disgraceful and disgusting. That's another story. But nonetheless, they're waiting, anticipating, so that way they could get on their knees and prepare to have fellatio and intercourse with your married man or your divorced husband on a moment's notice. Yes. Because women do love the opportunity to screw another woman's a married man. Keep that in mind. Anytime your man steps out for whatever reason, it's another sure indicating sign when you hear women, and that will also confirm to you as a woman, if your friends tell you to leave your husband for a reason, keep in mind they already fucked your man. Now I know that's not friendly to say, or that's something that we should not be saying, but I'm keeping it honest. They'll tell you that and gonna press you and keep reiterating to you because they're already engaged in fornication with your man. And this is a facts. Now, some women think they're gonna lie to you and go as far as lie to you in your fucking face, but I'm telling you the honest truth. Let's continue. I don't hesitate or waste time to do so, and I stay gone no matter how many times. Wait. What's this? I don't know what she wrote. he don't hesitate or waste time to do so. And I stay gone no matter how many times he came. I stay gone and stay firm in my decision, and I do not come back until I saw a shift and change in his mentality and how he carries himself and how he presents himself in conversations that we were able to have that we never able to have in 12 years of knowing each other. Now, that's a long time. Very long time. Denia continues that the couple was intended on moving forward. So today, where I'm at is at a peace and by his side, and I have no hesitation or hurt or shame about that. And it's only because of the grace of God and the mercy of God. She said, wait, hold on. The grace. So wait. So what was all? Wait, hold on. So what was all this? Oh, what's good? Sir Hell Speaks. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do this. Since you're in the chat room, brother, and you are the man of that's really actually shedding a big storm on YouTube. Here's the link. Hold on. Let me see. All right. I'm gonna bounce back. I know you, but the link's there for you, Sir Hill. I'll let you up. Okay, let's continue. Shit. And wait. Oh, another thing. Before I do a thing, she's talking about this thing with God. So what's all this, Mrs. Jackson?
Against the names Dania Jaxon and Derek Jaxon in mockery, accusations, slanders, and lies, may the mercies of God be withdrawn from you. May your husbands and wives become widows.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Let your children become fatherless. Let your seed become vagabonds on the earth. Let the words of your mouth and your words of your hands be returned back to you. Let it go down your throat and choke you slowly until your days become few on the earth.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
The word of God says, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. You've been warned.
I am for real.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So what's all this about God and this nonsense? And you turn out you up here trying to place spells and curse on people. Why? That was unnecessary what she did just now. And I'm not sure how long ago she did that. I think that was a few weeks ago. But we all know she and Derek were no more. So that little clip she did on IG, that stupid clip, that unnecessary clip, her and Derek are already officially over. And we did not catch this or pay attention to the signs. Imagine that. But it makes sense now. It makes a whole lot of sense. But anyway, let's continue. And we have already turned a new chapter in this story. And we are continuing to move forward. And we are just now sharing this with you. And I forgive him. And most importantly, God has forgiven him and the others as well. A third alleged mistress, which is over the age 33, surgeon named Nikki, which let me click on this link, see if Nikki got something. Let me look. Yeah, some of these women don't look that attractive, personally. And they got all the receipts. Look at this. Look at this right here. Yeah, they got all the receipts of this man. And I'm just checking this. I mean, some women, they keep them bodies good. And this woman, I think this is one, she's the Jamaican one. I could be wrong. Anyway, let me finish reading this. There's so many, I'll just scan through some of these things. I might not read them, but let me finish read this one because this is the main article. This is by the U.S. Sun, and I'm going to probably flip to see if the Atlantic Star talks about him. Okay. And before that, let me check if anybody's in the, okay, no one's in the studio. Okay. Okay. All right. And it said that she was on March 2021 to claim that she has been in a relationship with Derek. She said she met Derek on October 29, 2020. Mind you, that was the same month. If we go back, wait, let me highlight this. She met Derek on this day and month. That same month, we go back, she filed and won, and she did file and try to go forward with divorce of August of 28 and start to renege on it on the month of October of, when is October again? When should we try to renege on it? I'm trying to find, oh yeah, and dismissed the divorce request on October 2nd, 2020. Ain't that something? So from October the 2nd of 2020, after she lets her husband of that time, she decided to draw back the divorce request. That same month, you know what Derek was doing? He said, oh, good. More pussy. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Because listen, he was already getting it like that. He was having a lot of sex with other women. He was doing this with a smile on his face. He was doing this while in his car. Yes. In his car. He had sex in the bedroom. Then he go pay for motel and had more sex. Man was giving a lot of these women that he go on their IGs, majority of my thoughts, most of them, and he was giving them the business. He was slinging so much sex, the whole community could have enjoyed it. All the sisters, all the ladies said, oh yes, Derek, yes, come. I want it. And Derek said, okay, baby, I got you. I got you. And he's sitting there, he gives the community dick where it well deserves. Now, mind you, there's going to be a lot of female conquests. They're going to talk some crap briefly. They're going to talk much crap. They're going to start pointing this and say, this is all black men. And no, they only screw the ones they sexually attracted to and point the ones that they're not attracted to as the majority, which they're non-thoughty ass. They're non-horse ways. And mind you, a heads up, Miss Lori Harvey came up with some dumb shit to really draw some exempts for her whole actions. There'll be content on her again. Be on the lookout. Stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe and hit the top notification. I will be talking about that as well, because I saw about this a few days ago. So that has to be discussed. That's going to have to be looked at. It's like this. Derek knows what is out here. That's why he engaged in the fuckery. He is going to take advantage to every nook, grain, and cranny that he sees fit. He's going to enjoy every shade of color and indulge and drink on the bathwaters of all the women or the ladies' essence into him. And trust me, he's going to have more kids. At age 33, that's a young man. Still a young dude. He's going to be impregnating a lot more women. What's floating around, and I mean floating around, that he has knocked up a few women during their before and after their marriage. One of them is a non-black woman. Now, she has not come out up front and admit that she's carrying Derek Jaxon's child. But we all know with non-black women, they will keep their mouth shut for a right price. They will keep their mouth shut for the right price. So don't be fooled, you dumb Negroes. Yes, Sarah, Karen, they will spill the tea on your black ass too. They will tell. You better make sure you give them what they want. You give them some dick and bubblegum and give them some paper if needed to shut them the hell up. If you do not do so, they will go and tell your black wife or your non-black whoever, and they will spill the tea on you. They will, and they will. Because they know say that you ain't gonna do nothing. You're gonna deny it. Your baby mama, your wife, they're gonna probably give and take their right hand and they're gonna give you a back slap in your face and cuss you out, and eventually gonna give you and send you your walking papers. And in return, once they give you and hand you those papers, they will be asking for loss of wages in the form of child support and possibly alimony. And trust me, Mr. Jackson, because he is net worth maybe over $1 million, I'm gonna check his net worth in a second. He is gonna be paying out pocket. Now, I want to have more male controversies go talk about this divorce and marriage is not the thing. Really, he caused it. And trust me, most dudes, if they're smart, they're not gonna talk anything bad about Derek, because those that knew about him or don't know about him, and trust me, word gets out because personally, other content creators that don't like Derek Jaxon are constantly putting him in the algorithm. Now, I don't know why they do this. It sounds stupid, but nonetheless, they're doing it. Hell, I'm covering it, and I look weird doing this. But then again, I got to cover it anyway because it's a necessity. Make sure I hit the like button. Let's continue. All right. Oh, damn, this man say he did 6'4" woman. Anyway, I got distracted. He alleged wait, hold on, let me check my studio. Okay. He allegedly appropriate her and introduced himself as Zeke. Zeke. The term of the report's divorce are also yet to be revealed, although the court's documents from the original request in 2020 from Denia had specifically custody and child support details for their 2 children. And trust me, she's going to get alimony. I'm not sure what the laws are in Atlanta in regards to marriage, but if everything falls into place, which it has, you know, if you're a black man, you married to Atlanta, you are screwed. Like, literally, you are screwed. You're going to be so screwed that you don't know what to do yourself. And the saddest thing about all this is that, you know, the children are going to suffer for the first few years. But overall, you know, it's going to be business as usual. It's business as usual. Okay. All right. I'm just going through some things. All right, let's continue, guys. And always, please, guys, keep the likes up. Share this. You know, sharing is caring. And also, you know, the link is in the chat room. Oh, yes, it is. Lamb Books. All right. Period of documents obtained by the U.S. son, Denia, had requested they shared joint legal custody of the minor children, 50-50, and that she have all final decision-making authorities, which she is entitled to, and she will get it. The child support was also to be consent with the Georgia Child Support Guidelines. Now, I can't really pull up what that is. If anybody in the chat room that is in Georgia and you know the laws of Georgia or how child support works, please put it in the comment section or the chat room. I'd like to know more, if you can. All right. She also demands a lump sum alimony from Derek, which she is entitled. She's going to get. Matter of fact, hold on. Did I send the link out to? I know one dude. I forgot one. All right, hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm just checking something. I don't know what that is. You might want to know about that. All right, let me continue. Additionally, it is unconfirmed if the divorce filing referenced by Derek in his Instagram post from December 10th was a mutual decision. No, it's not. It's an actual official decision. These people they're already in the steps and progress of divorce for the last couple months, going on 2020, and it's actually really finalized a few days ago. So when we talk about all the things that what she's entitled, she is going to get. So personally, I would have to say honestly that he did not file for divorce. She did, because she already made the narrative and the actual direction to divorce him back 2 years ago. Let's continue. Based on past contents from the couple, more information may be revealed through collection or separate videos. For more, we're not going to go into that. All right. And really, when you see these little mains that he has on his shirts, he's talking about himself. All right. So that's it. And let me check. Let me go back. That's the son. Let me go back. Let's go to BT. See if BT got anything on this. And really, the fun thing with these articles, people, is just another form of watering down and damage control over some crap that was already finalized and was already in the direction of really ending. Like this one right here. And let me see if I can get rid of that. Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Yeah. Oh, well, what is... Let me share this. Yes, yes. Share screen. I don't think anybody's showing this. Let me see this. Relationship expert Derek Jaxon has announced his divorce by Denia, blah, blah, blah. Look what we have here. Now, a lot of people say that he was still married when posting this picture. No, he is officially divorced. See this? He's already starting his new life already. Don't take not a long time, don't it? My boy Derek said, F that. Got me a new one. Right there, line up and ready. Man, I'm proud of you, nigga. I'm proud. Derek puts tears in my eyes. Anyway, let's keep going. All right. Much prayer, la la la. Another picture of Derek and his wife, Denia. but he moved on as soon as possible. See, once you're finally divorced, you move on. You see his queen? You seen this? Yeah, man, the man moved on very quick. See that? He moved on very quick. Oh, yes, he did. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Make sure you guys keep hitting that like button, and share the stream if you can. Yeah, he moved on very quick. Like I said, the links in the now in the stream. Come up, give your thoughts, take it opinions. Let me go back. Let me see if any other articles on this dude. All right. What's this? Kimberly Nicole Foster. Derek Jackson's ex-wife IG is really troubling. I hope she has a good support system. Personally, she's gonna be fine. Most likely, as a Christian zealot as she is, she'll find some new man. I'm not sure she'll get married again, but there's always a man ready and willing, ready to, be the cleanup man. And I like to say so myself. Oh, they do, don't it? And it, Queen, the drinks are good. Look like he has like that unique mixed margarita with some added spice. Let me read out the comments. Going down and up. As I see D Darrell in the building. I see my boy Amiri. I see Femi. What's good, Femi? Sir Hell speaks. It's in the chapter 2. And I have what we call Lamb Book Office. And it says women are dirty as hell. God damn, they are dirty, don't it? They're waiting, Lambrook. They say, "Oh, you divorced now? Oh, how sad." They're ready to line up their pockets and say they're gonna open them legs. Now, fellas, I don't know if you could vouch for this. Have you ever noticed that once you are that nigga, when your pockets are real nice, you're smelling good, looking sharp, the woman could sense it on you. And even it's best to know that you got a wedding ring. They see that, say, "Oh, you're covenant a woman." It just makes the yoni and makes the poom extra wet. It's just like the legs opens up very wide once you got all that as a man. I don't know why, but it just happens. It just happens. It's hard to explain, really. All right, let me put back the call line. All right, the call line is open. Oh, shit. Oh, Lamb Books of Life. Okay. Yeah, it's all one word. I apologize, but I like it. Yes, the lambs. Who does not like lamb? We need some lamb, to eat. But anyway. But like I said, it's all good. It is all good. These ladies are always been waiting to really take that spot. Now, a lot of people say, "Oh, I can never be that woman." Probably not you, sweetie, but there's always a chick ready and willing and able saying, "You see this man? You see how he looks? And he got money?" They're gonna get on their knees quick. Oh yeah, you're welcome. They get on their knees quick. They're gonna be open up. They're gonna pull down them panties by any means necessary. Now, another side note, Devon Franklin, right, people? Oh, good. I know y'all see her. The link's in the chat room. Devon Franklin, as you know, he's having a little rough right now out there back in the dating market. And we all know the dating market right now, as it stands, it's not that good. He's getting played right now. And he feels it was the worst mistake ever to divorce Megan Good. But personally, as I look at, as a man, especially as old as he is in his early 40s, what do you expect? I mean, if you're gonna be dealing with women here in America, the Western women, you got to expect the risk and know the cost benefits. Personally, now, should he have stayed with Megan Good? Personally, he should. But like I said, if you've been in a marriage for over a decade and no children came out of it, 9/10 of the time she's not having children with you. It is what it is. It don't take 10 years to have a kid. And the funny thing about it, that he was heard rumor about Megan, and that made him make the decision. Besides, he's not getting no kid out of her, to decide to pull the plug. And it goes to show for a lot of you gentlemen, you should not be divorcing your wife because of what you think she might be doing. If you and her are not really having a serious foundation and really having the conversation to know what is the real problem and try to come to a solution, or resolvement, then you put yourself at risk every time. I'm not sure if Devon Franklin has some trusty men that's older than him that he could talk to, that has been married for a long time, for ways how to really deal with the issues, especially been in a marriage for that long. He should be able to talk to somebody. I'm not sure why he's not doing that, but it is what it is. But like I said, once you as a man or woman put yourself back in the state market after divorce, it is very much crappy. And it will not go well in your favor in the long run. It is what it is. All right. The line's open. I'm going to bring up the first guest. And guys, come up, man. Let's have this conversation. Let's break the ice. Let's rock. So I bring the incomparable Mary Brown.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
I'm good, man. What's up? What's up?
Not much. Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you good, man. So
okay.
Let it rip, Mary. You know, I know that it's something, and I'm not sure if you know actually you got married in Louisiana, didn't you?
Yeah, I got married in Louisiana.
So the law is different from each state when it comes to people getting married in certain states, right?
Well, I don't know. I've been in Atlanta so long now. I don't know. I don't know if. I'm not concerned with that anyway.
I know.
Yeah, but let me just say this about. I think he made a mistake. I think he's made a huge mistake. I think he's making a big miscalculation. I don't think it's gonna work out for him in the long run. You know what I'm saying? I really sympathize with his wife because she seems to be a good woman. Now of course I don't know all of her shortcomings and stuff like that, but just from the outside looking in, seems to be a good woman who at least has her head on, right now. She does appear to be a bit, over religious, but
yeah,
I think that's, in this day and age, that's a good thing, because just look where, like what you were just talking about with the dating market, you know what I'm saying? A lot of women in this modern time, they're out here behaving like men. Then when you just showed that picture of him with that chick in Miami, it looked like he put down a queen and got him a little thigh, just from from looking at it, like a Meg Thee Stallion, Cardi B carbon copy, man. A lot of these dudes, man, they get caught up by coochie. You see what I'm saying? And that's that thing with, Kevin Samuels talks about, exercising his options. I'm not going to promote that, but what I will say is that if a man is going to do that you got to be a strong man for that. You see what I'm saying? A lot of men can't handle, they can't handle coochie like that. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's going to backfire on him. I don't think it's going to work out for him in the long run. You know what I'm saying?
I'm married. You mentioned about a man handling a lot of cooch and poom.
Mm.
If we all remember, if this man was born in the end of the 80s, and we are like older than him by almost close to over a decade, right? That he just got into this direction of being a dating coach and all the stupid labels, right? And I'm saying at 20 some years old, you don't know nothing about this, much about life. So obviously, once you start really making money, and if you're not already stepping out, which you have, if you look at him, that it is foolish to think that once you start putting yourself out there, the amount of cooch that you already getting is only going to triple.
Well, that's why I'm saying it's not gonna. That's why I'm saying it's not gonna work out for him. I don't think it's gonna work out for him.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be more to his detriment. I think precisely because of that. Because now there is no restriction or inhibitions on on how he chooses to operate sexually, and it's easy to get caught up. You look up, now he got 2-3 kids with 2-3 different women.
Well, he already has more than one baby already during the marriage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's from his marriage. But then if he mess around and get 2 or 3 other women pregnant, now you got 5 women pregnant.
Oh yeah,
you got 5 kids. See what I'm saying? So I don't think it's gonna work for him. And what I want to say is so you don't really have anybody schooling young married people or especially young married black men, because everybody is on this dating pill, red pill, individualism stuff. So you don't have any older men really like talking to younger men about marriage and stuff like that. And look, I mean, we're in a time now when, especially within I would say black social spaces, where marriage just isn't looked upon favorably. So you don't have anybody really telling young guys, but I just tell to my young married brothers out there, stay home, man. You ain't missing nothing out there in the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to cause, irreparable damage to your relationship and to your family and to your household. That's a big responsibility. That's why I be telling these guys. These guys be doing all this fucking talking about women and marriage and being the head of a household like they're ready for that, man. And fucking niggas ain't ready for that, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to take it. You gotta be able to take the weight. See what I'm saying? And a lot of these guys aren't able to take the weight. So it's a lot of responsibility that comes with being that head of the household and shit, like they be talking like they really want to be, when a lot with just not conditioned for that. You're not built for that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I be telling them it's better for you to just take this modern package with these women, because a lot of y'all niggas ain't cut from that cloth anyway. You know what I'm saying? Stop sitting here prognosticating about shit you ain't up to snuff when it comes to doing. It comes to fulfilling, because that shit not easy. See, it's easy to nostalgize how men used to have it, but that was a different breed and caliber of men, and those men weren't perfect, and you niggas even weaker than them. So just imagine how you'll fuck up. That's how I be thinking. That's the standpoint I be coming from. But for those young dudes out there who married and stuff like that, man, stay your ass at home with your wife. You know what I'm saying? Love your wife. You know what I'm saying? Fuck your wife like she Halle Berry, nigga. You ain't missing nothing out here with these tramps. Because a lot of those women, they like that's how you gotta look at it. Those, like, when this extra curricular pum pum come around, you gotta look at it like the devil, nigga. They come to steal, kill, and to destroy. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, man, ain't nothing good gonna come from it. And that's how you gotta look at it, But the thing about, like, even with Derek Jaxon, this is the thing, and this is like the thing that really leaves a bad taste in my mouth when it comes to just the social climate we're in with social media and stuff like that, is in this market, they let impersonators walk around. So anybody can make a video, have it go viral, and all of a sudden they're a guru or a relationship expert, or they're an evolutionary, you know what I'm saying? And it's just all fake and phony and smoke and mirrors, man. You know what I'm saying? But I do sympathize with, and on a certain level, I sympathize with Derek Jaxon too. But more so his wife. And this is my thing. If y'all were going to get divorced, what in the fuck was that all about? Marching your wife out there into the public squirm with you when social media was going in on you. Like, even that just goes to show you his real character, because you wasn't including your wife when you was doing your fuckery. You wasn't including your wife, nigga. Now when the heat on your ass, now you want to bring your wife out there and she got to share in it too, and further humiliate her. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that sister finds her a real solid brother, good man, not just the nigga who said some shit and it went viral. Now then he want to transform himself into some guru. You see what I'm saying? Some relationship expert and guru sitting there faking the funk, making cake off sisters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I never really watched Derek Jaxon content for what? That's like me listening to my son. That's like me following my son. You know what I'm saying? Why would I watch Derek Jaxon for what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I think, like, unfortunately, he tore down his own household with his actions.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He tore down his own household with his actions. But then you on social media every day throwing brothers under the bus, wanting to portray yourself as some good man. Listen, I get on niggas, I get on these dudes because they deserve it, and because they're antisocial, because they're individualistic, because they're materialistic, because they're shallow, and because they have no compassion or no empathy, and because they're fucking cowards. I ain't never got on here and told anybody that I'm a good man.
Mm-hmm.
I've never tried to claim it. You see what I'm saying? Because that's fleeting. That's a fleeting thing to try to achieve. But what I can say is that in life, as men, you only have two choices. You can either be a heroic villain or a villainous hero. Mm-hmm. You have to make you have to make that decision for yourself. But whatever it is, you have to be willing to carry the weight of that responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I've never even promoted myself as a relationship guru. Don't follow me. Don't follow what I did, because what I did is so rare, so beyond what we would consider as normal in this day and time, that like that's something that's hard to replicate. Like, from what I understand, maybe him and his girl met when they was Derek Jaxon and his wife were teenagers, and met in high school, fell in love or whatever. And what? How long were they married?
Matter of fact, talk as I do a quick search to know when. I think they got married in 2018. They say it was so early than that.
So that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, I got married at 18 or 19 and kept it together this long, and that's what I'm saying. People want to act like I've missed out on something, or my wife has missed out on something, and that's not the way we look at it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's not the way we look at it. So I'm not the one who has who's having an inauthentic experience, because most of these individuals that's on here talking, they're never going to experience true love, and this is where their cynicism and their antisocial bullshit comes from, because that's what they really want, but they already know internally, subconsciously, and even maybe consciously, that they're never going to experience that. So this is what gives them their cynical view of relationships. This is why they'll follow frauds on social media, because that's a glimmer of hope. You see what I'm saying? But I have never promoted myself as no relationship guru. You know what I'm saying? Don't follow me. The path I took is so rare that that's hard to replicate. So I've never put that on anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what you're looking at with the situation with Derek Jaxon, you're looking at this is what happens when you fail as a man. You know? So I mean, it's unfortunate. But then again, we live in a time where this is just seen as normal standard operating procedure. So for the most part, he'll get a pass. You know, like he's not going to lose his career or anything. And like you was just saying, these women gonna be lining up to ride his cock carousel. You see what I'm saying? So,
all right,
and that's what he's looking at. He like, you know what I mean? I already know how you're thinking. Like, oh, this is great, but I think in the long run, you're gonna realize you made a big mistake. And don't let a real one come into that sister life, then it's really over for him. You know what I'm saying? His ass would be like that dude off of Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Now you want your wife back. And the Shamar Moore nigga done came in, and now it's really over. You know what I'm saying? You know, but it's the time we live in, man.
All right. I'm looking at this now. His net worth is $1.5 million.
So he ain't that wealthy. I mean, he ain't that wealthy.
Yeah, he's that's not even fresh money yet. You know,
that's not even.
But a lot of people think it's something, but no, that's not really nothing because
my net worth might be close to $1 million. Goddamn, I don't even know.
I'm just scrolling.
Don't let this recession hit. You know what I'm saying? This recession hit a lot of these YouTube content creators and stuff, these fake gurus and shit. Ass is gonna be sucking wind because that's the first thing people are gonna stop doing is donating money and giving money because they're gonna need it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, man. Yeah, I feel like I said, look like he's been married for like almost 5 years, but really it's 4 years. Because if he graduate in 2012 and then start publishing his book, because he has a degree in science, so this self-guru shit, it seemed to me that paid more than his little science degree, you know, personally. So, and
yeah, how you doing, Lamb's? How you doing, Lamb's book? I saw she said she said he better repent and hope the Lord doesn't make an example out of him. Yeah, you know what I mean. So, you know, man, you gotta be, you know, and like a lot of brothers don't want to acknowledge that, you know, what you get from the universe or from the Most High. A lot of it has to do with how you deal with your wife. You know, the wife of your youth. You mistreat women, when you mistreat children, you know, it's not going to work out well for you as a man. What the Most High, what the Lord said, when you do it to the least of these, you did it to me. So you think you're gonna go run around here mistreating women and stuff like that? Then when your ass have bad luck, don't nothing work out for you. A lot of times that's what be happening to these niggas. You know what I'm saying? And then you want to go back and do it over again, but you can't. It's too late. You know, so when you have a, I mean, just in a day and time, you know, loyalty. We live in a time when loyalty isn't really, it's not a premium put on loyalty. So when you have a person in your life that's loyal, and you know, you need to cherish those people and try and you know, and look, like I said, I don't know the ins and outs of his relationships, and I'm not even trying to cast judgment on him because, you know, none of us are perfect. But you know, when you have a loyal person in your life, you want to cherish and honor that person because loyalty is going extinct nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, people are becoming, the people have thrown off restraint. The people have been wholly given over to a reprobate mind. Most people in our current time are reprobate. They lack a moral compass. That's what reprobate means. Like they'll do any fucking thing. See what I'm saying? So you think you're finna go out there and have that now? See, and see, for him, the real test begins now. For all that guru shit he was talking, because now you have to go out there. You have to go out here in the real world, in the real dating cesspool, and see if that shit is as fly as it sounds. If it's as fly in real life. And what I'm about to do, these women, they about to get that nigga the business, and that's not a good business either. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Like you was just talking about it with Devon Franklin. That's what he's experiencing. He's getting the business from these women.
Yeah.
See, women in our time, real quick, Cass. Women in our time, they operate like men. But I don't blame sisters for operating that way because we are the ones who trained them and conditioned them to operate that way. because a lot of sisters operate that way as a defense mechanism. So it's this thing now where I'm gonna do it to him before he can do it to me, because we've given women example after example after example that them being good or even feminine or soft or demure doesn't really mean anything. It doesn't mean anything to men. That's been the example we've said. That doesn't mean anything. Like what you see, like what Derek Jaxon did with his wife. You see his wife is she's the antithesis of the Meg the Stallion, Cardi B archetype, the same type of woman we just saw Derek Jaxon posted up with.
Yep.
That didn't mean she's the antithesis of that. And what did it get her? Being cheated on and ended up divorced. And so as men, these are the consistent examples that we've given women. We say one thing and we do another. We say we want one thing a lot of times men preach morality and chastity to women as a form of control, because it ain't no fun out sowing your wild oats and exercising your options if your lady or your woman is sowing her wild oats and exercising her options. See, that ain't no fun. See what I'm saying? From the male standpoint, the goal is like football. It's for me to score as many touchdowns in your end zone as possible and defend my end zone without you scoring any.
Shit.
See what I'm saying? So men promote what this whole thing about chastity and morality and stuff to women, but they don't really value that. That makes the man more comfortable in him going out doing what he's doing and being what he is. And we just consider that being masculine or being manly. But see, this is the thing. In our modern time, everybody want to act like monogamy is the problem, but we have a twofold problem. The first problem that we have is that we lack discipline.
Yes.
We aren't taught about discipline. That's number one. And then number two is we have to realize that we're not in a natural environment. We're not in a sanitized dynamic as it relates to sex. We are constantly bombarded with images, sounds, and smells of sex. So we're oversexed. So it's just like you can leave out your house and drive down the street, Chaos, and you have every type of decadent food right there at your fingertips, and it's called fast food. You can go have a pizza. If you like ice cream, you have a sweet tooth, you can go to Baskin Robbins right there. You see what I'm saying? If you like wings, you can go to Wingstop. We have all you can eat buffets in our society. See, the society is very decadent, but it's not just with how we eat or what we consume. It's the same way sexually too. So a lot of people aren't even behaving sexually in a way that they would behave in a natural, sanitized environment where you weren't constantly bombarded with propaganda as it relates to sex. You see, we live in a time where women don't leave anything to the imagination. Everything is just out in the open. You can go on social media and it's women on there just exposing themselves every fucking day. Yeah. Legs wide open, camel toe showing, printing, breasts hanging out, everything. So there's nothing. They're not leaving anything to the male imagination. There isn't even any more mystique of what they would call the feminine mystique. Women have no more mystique because they just show everything.
They gave it away, man.
You see what I'm saying? So this is the society that we live in, man. But the problem isn't monogamy. And if you don't believe that, like people who want to make the problem monogamy, you'll never see. They can't never point to a situation where you have polyamorous or polygynous relationships and those work out at a higher success rate. You see the same type of shit going on with those types of relationships. So the problem isn't monogamy. When you're conditioned to indulge your irrational appetite, that's what the fuck you're gonna do, because that's what you're conditioned to do. We don't put a premium on discipline, and we are taught and conditioned in American society to indulge our irrational appetite. Those are the principal problems that we face as it relates to fidelity and monogamy in marriage in American society. It's a decadent society, and the people have thrown off restraint. You see, so I think he'll live to regret this.
A lot of people say time will tell, but personally, how this man is moving out like it was nothing with the next woman that he already got lined up already, because he's already doing his thing, that he's gonna learn firsthand. And let's be honest, Amiri, even what Devon is experiencing, you could tell people that really are devoted to the faith, to those that's not. And I'm not being religious for those that listen. I'm pointing a bigger point that most men do value some form of relationships. You get me? And once they are no longer in it, and now they go back into this really degenerate market, they're gonna know firsthand and really feel it. See, Derek, as you know, how that picture, you see the picture I showed?
Yeah, I saw, but AKS, I got to do something. So I got to drop down, but I'm still listening.
All right, yeah, but you get my point, right? All right, good. Yeah. Like I said, the call line is open, guys. Come up, man. Have this conversation. Chop it up, y'all. Points, your views, and your reactions. So I'm circling. Matter of fact, let me look at the comments section. Going one by one. I think I see some few new people here, but let's look. Well, like I said, Land Book Office, I don't think he's gonna repent. It looked like he's making his transition very easy. And who takes advice from reckless man? You'd be surprised. a lot of people will take advice from any person if they say and cater a message that they like to listen to. You gotta understand the psychology of people. If you tell people what they don't want to hear, they're gonna rebel. They're gonna cuss you out. They even go as far as they might attack you if you're not careful, because people operate through comfort. It's that simple. Next comment. I see O'Shea Lennox. Yes. He needs to give that relationship advice a break. I think what he's gonna do is he's gonna now, and this is what I'm noticing, that if he's smart, which he probably is, he's gonna be shifting his message and his direction into more dealing with male-centric point of views. It's hard for me to see that he's gonna go and continue this female route, which personally, Land Book, he could do that, because a lot of women, as much as I don't want to say this, they have no problem that Derek Jaxon is not only messing around, but now he's now an open book. He's out in the free market, so they're gonna take full advantage of being the next chick under his belt. They'll line up and waiting for him to be officially back on the market, which he is. And you see how that turned out. He made his transition back into the market pretty well with that picture. You know, that woman looked like an IG thought, but it is what it is. Next comment. It's about to trap another female and run the same game plan. I doubt it, Project Leroy. I doubt that. Okay. It's worse where you cheat on your woman twice after you advise men not to do so. Well, like I said, women love liars. And they especially love a cheating man. Matter of fact, some women get turned on now that a man know that he could step out. When I think about it, yeah. I think they really do love that. They definitely do love that shit for real. The more a man can step out, the better. So I ain't gonna knock it. Yeah. Let's see what else. Oh, hold on. Shit. 1 second, guys. So, let's keep going. It is just one big mess, indeed. By Project Leroy. Something tells me he has another book coming out for people to buy and put money back into his pockets. Yeah, he'll need every money he can, because that alimony is gonna tear his butt up. It's worse to pay alimony in Cali, but I know it's just extra worse if you had to pay alimony in Atlanta. So we shall see. Absolutely. Kevin Sams did said women like liars and cheaters, women like chaos. What do you mean? Who you think you're talking to? This is chaos reign. And anywhere where chaos ensues, this is where the reign begins. Yes, yes, yes. I'm so out of touch with modern people. Yeah, it is, Miss Book, it is. He's got to pay alimony and child support for his 5 kids. I think he only has 2 kids with the Naya. The other kids he has outside the marriage, he's already paying child support anyway. And here's the funny thing that a lot of people don't understand. Once you make a certain income yearly, you're not always keeping tabs of where the money is really being divided. And really, his wife was not really worried about what Derek's doing with the money, because anytime what she need, Derek got it. Because once you start making over 6 figures and your whole net worth is roughly $1.5 million, let's look at alimony. She's going to get alimony for as long as this man's still making money until she get married again. Not including that, she's going to be paying that. Derek is going to be paying for everything anyway, which she's already doing. So that's going to be covered. So the only thing she has to look forward to, depending what she does as a career, she's back out here in the streets, back here in the market. Now, who want to bet how long will it be until she finds another mate and potentially might get married again? How long do you think it will take for Denia to put herself back out here? I know they said that she's going to get some help. She might need some help. Damn sure she really needs some fucking help. Because for her, and you know what's coming, for her to do this,
against the names Derek Jaxon and Derek Jaxon in mockery, accusation, slanders, and lies, may the mercies of God be withdrawn from you. May your husbands and wives become widows.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh.
Let your children become fatherless. Let your seed become vagabonds on the earth. Let the words of your mouth and your words of your hands be returned back to you. Let it go down your throat and choke you slowly until your days become few on the earth.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh.
The word of God says, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. You've been warned.
I am for real.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What else? Gonna be a while Let's see if Megan Good ex-husband needs a religious zealous woman with kids. I think if Devon Franklin's smart, he go find the nearest woman. I would say this. This ain't gonna be popular. I think Devon has a better shot finding women that's from the continent mostly, because he deals with black women. So if he's not finding women, and trust me, at his age now, I mean, you want to be a father, man, and really, truly, you don't want to be waiting more long than you have to, especially a man of faith. I mean, go find yourself a African woman or some black woman. Come on, find her, but don't put yourself in the day market, because right now, if you have a problem already, that tells you deal with Western women. You're gonna have to probably reevaluate that. I'm just saying, but who knows? Let me see what else is in the comment section. Eugene, you know you can come up. The link's in the chat room. Yeah, you could say that. You could say that. All right, let's call for the StreamYard link. I'm gonna call this a day. I don't think I have anything else to really talk about. I said my piece already. I'm just looking at some of these pictures. I don't know if this is the Nia Broadus. I'm just looking at this. Oh, she got IG. Maybe I should follow her. Let me see. Oh, I am following her. Okay, excellent. That's cool. Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep an eye out on Miss Nia. See if anything changes. You know what I'm saying? Screw the husband, because the guy already masturbated. Oh, and I forgot. Please donate to the Chaos Rain channel. Let me find the thing. Please donate. Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye out for this. Like I said, he's moved on very quickly, which that was the end game anyway. A lot of people say that it was too much turmoil going into this marriage, but there was always some things going around before the marriage. And like most content creators have been telling y'all ladies, you know where your man is and where your man stands and where he possibly might be going. If you remain and stay into this relationship and you know you're not getting anything beneficial during the beginning stage, don't expect it going to be any better moving forward. Unless you see some value to this man that you will stay longer. And he sees some value into you and he does his part enough to keep both y'all balanced out or in equilibrium. You know, working, providing something, protecting. If he could do that, he's good. He is good. But other than that, if you want more and you demand more and he only give you what he could give you or what you would deserve, you might have to make a decision. And you go into that before you decide, continue this relationship or even go as far as to say you're going to accept his ring in marriage. Now, a lot of people say that people change during marriage and people get bored and get tired, etc. Well, that's the price of being married. Once you're married and you have children, you're going to have to work it out. This happiness that we experience as people, that's a fairy tale thing. Majority of our parents that are married, and we see it firsthand, we know for a fact they don't have things easy or what's considered happiness in any of their relationships or their marriage. They know every day, they know that they're married and they're doing something more than what is something biblical. They're in it for a long haul to see one and the other hope to work with each other, deal with each other, and personally create a strong family. Anyway, I see one guy in the studio. Let me bring him up. How you doing, Dr. Steely?
Hey, I'm doing fine, and you?
Fine. I think it's the first time here on the Chaos Rain channel. Welcome. How you doing?
Yeah,
I actually did just subscribe a few minutes ago.
That's cool. That's cool. Wonderful.
Yeah. You know, I've never been married, but I knew that, you know, it all comes from careful vetting, you know, knowing the person, being in a relationship with that person for a while before you marry. And, you know, you're supposed to have known well enough about that person before you take that next step. I think, I think that not very many people, you know, may know the person they marry very well, or at least underestimated what they know about that person. You know, you're always going to find out, you know, something, you know, about that person, and it's about time to have a conversation with them. You know, you don't go out there and, you know, cheating that person, because many things can happen. Like, I know nurse have mentioned about STDs and stuff like that, and that is so true.
Okay.
You know, you cheat on somebody, you bring your STD, you know, to your wife. But here's another thing, and Derek Jaxon, of course, failed at this. You know, if you're gonna cheat on somebody, right? You know, you have to go through all these changes, you know, to make sure that your wife doesn't find out about it, which will eventually happen anyway. Or sometimes you might have a guilty conscience. Yeah, and then end up telling her. And you have to think about, you know, why you have to do all of that. Well, all you have to do is just not cheat on the person. You know, it doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, Derek Jaxon, you know, like I say, I haven't really listened to Derek Jaxon, but I've heard about what he did. You know, the very first time he cheated, you know, they play a video of him saying, you know, giving advice for men not to cheat, but did anyway the first time. And, you know, after being hypocritical, then, you know, I thought, you know, he was done, right? But then turned around and did it the second time. And when I heard that, I'm like, what? Are you serious? And I'm thinking, you know, what's he thinking? You know, I mean, that's all I really know about Derek Jaxon. I would not, you know, I definitely would not listen to him. I'm glad I didn't listen to him. Yeah, I don't know what his channel is. If he has a channel, I would not subscribe to him because
yes, he has a YouTube channel and a social media channel. And guys, make sure I hit the like button. I see some people still watching it. Like it. Yeah, he has a channel, Mr. Steely.
Yeah, I would not subscribe to him because I mean, it's a very bad impression on me. You know, if he's going to be hypocritical like that. Yeah, that's all I got right now.
Okay, cool. All right, guess there's nothing else, man. I think I said my piece. Overall, time will always be a learning tool for the two. I think overall, I hear some people say he might write in a book, or you know, he'll come up with some other material. But let's be honest, when the thing that came out in the public of him cheating, back last year, her wife was already in the process, already divorced him already, back in 2020. So a lot of people think that she was going to divorce him right. No, she was going to divorce him 2 years ago, and she draw back the resort and resigned the divorce proceedings of October of 2020. So if she's already made her decision to divorce him, it was only just days or months or even a year before really it's official. What has happened, what we see, the divorce now final, was already in a long awaited process 2 years ago, Dr. Seeley. But that's what a lot of content creators did not cover. Hey, talking about this man that she divorced him and it was divorce right there and there. No, they were already in grounds of divorce back in the pandemic. So what we knowing now, and I hope people go back to this, that Derek was going to be divorced from his wife a long time ago, and she was going to divorce him regardless. The only reason why you see now move full circle is because it got put out in the public. If it was not put out in the public, I guarantee you we would not be doing this content right now. Dr. Steele.
Right.
His wife know this man been screwing around for as long as when they've been together. Because remember, he finished school back in 2011 or 2012 with a bachelor's in science. Also, he comes and start writing books and became a guru that same year and start really make some money in year the second or third year. So I would say it's been like roughly 9 years at best. He's been making some money doing what he's doing, being in a relationship, a guru, etc. And let's be honest. I said this earlier in the stream. If you're now listening, no person should be listening or taking any advice from any person that's under the age of 30. Roughly, if they're not in their approaching mid-30s. About relationships, guru, and all that stuff. I don't care if they got certificates. You as a person, man, woman, should not be taking advice in regards to that arena. You're in your 20s as a man, woman. Let's not saying anybody that's in a relationship. I said, if you're sitting there making money and going and promoting yourself and you're this age, I would be very cautious. I'll be throwing red flags. But because human beings are not smart, they'll take advice from anybody, but don't do the background of no one. And because this now, I hope this will be more transparent. People should do their research now on a lot of these gurus that's pushing any form of advice. And I'll be honest, I'm not going to accept ones that got a degree. I'm going to go even beyond the degree. I got to know what age you are, personally, with this degree. Because now you need to be putting in some work. And that's going to take a decade. You need to be seasoned. You need to go through some shit. Your age, like right now, I'm not sure if you're in your 50s or 60s, Dr. Steely. I saw your picture. That if you, let's say, had some advice, depending on your background, I would be more eager to listen. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to listen to no dude or some chick that's a decade or the same age as me. Oh, I could still listen to the same age. Maybe I'll listen. But no one that's like a decade younger than me. I wouldn't do that. Right. Never do that. And I'm hoping people will learn from this. And they should follow what I say. And hear me well and follow what I do. And go by that model. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say. Anything else, Dr. Steele?
One last thing I want to say is, to me, when you listen to any, and I said this all the time, across many channels and many panels, if you going to listen to somebody, make sure you use your own critical thinking when you listen. See if it makes sense. See if it really relates to what you already have experienced. If it makes sense to you. That's it.
All right, Dr. Steele. I hope to hear you and you swing by on the next broadcast. And I have one lined up. So since you subscribe, keep an eye on that. That notification is gonna pop up. All right.
All right.
Thank you again. Take care and good night. And thank everybody for watching today's stream. I appreciate everybody that likes. Hopefully share the stream. And I'll be looking forward in the comment section for this one. What's your thoughts and opinion of black men get divorced? As you know, one black man is divorced now. Back on the market. Willing and able and ready to, sling some major thing on a lot of ladies. But will it go well in his favor? Only time will tell. Also, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the Chaos Reign channel. Also, follow me on Twitter at ChaosReign7. follow me. Actually, follow me on Twitter at Chaos Rain. I'm sorry. And add me as a friend on Facebook, Eric Rain on Facebook. And last but not least, join the Discord service of the Chaos Rain channel. That's the About section of my page on YouTube to join Discord. That's all the message. Those are all the links. Thank you again for listening. Until next time, let the chaos reign.